And the next two groups are, there was these three knights, the blue, red, silver, which were the called the King's Guard, and then this group, a dragon and two knights, which these two knights were basically fighting this dragon. Now, the dragon is blue, same color as the Ice Brigade, so I usually put this dragon with the Ice Brigade, so like that's on the side of the gold team, because these two knights that are attacking it basically go with the black knights, because the shield has the same logo on it, except it's a gold shield with a red dragon head. And there's one with a flail and one with the axe. And they're the same kind that come with the castle, except they're just different. They're just slightly different colored. And since they're the only two like this, I usually make these two the guards of of the Black King, because they're unique coloring, and then they have the same shield logo as the Black King. So the King's Guard, they all three go together in the set. This one's called Sir Silverheart. He's called Richard the Red, and he's called Sir Blueblood. And since the Black King was going to have two knights, I got two sets of these, so that I could give each king two bodyguards, just like the Black King would. So the blue ones go with the Ice Brigade King for two bodyguards. The red ones go with the Fire King, and the silver ones go with the Gold King. There really wasn't any other way to make. There wasn't any like gold or anything like that knight to make as the Gold King's one, but I figured the silver would be work just as well. And the logo on these three knights is a bird. It's like a phoenix looking symbol. And so since they didn't have any specific uh, shield logo, I just got two sets and made these two for the gold, these two for the fire, and these two for the blue knight. That that way they had the same number of bodyguards as the Black King with these two guys, and the Ice Brigade gets the dragon too. Next two is cannon for the Black Knights, and this like jail that has a skeleton with a key, and then it comes with this purple explorer knight with a warhammer on it. He's got purple armor on with a gray cloak and this hammer. And he's got articulation in the arms, and yeah, and that's it for this one. And he's a unique to this jail set. On the top of it, there's like little jewels, because the explorer would stand on top of it, and then the skeleton guy drops them in to there. And the skeleton's got a little little short sickle, and the key to the door. And I usually put the purple explorer knight with the wizard because of the purple armor. And the cannon has a black knight which has a torch, which is supposed to be to light the cannon, and he's got the dragon logo shield. And his shield shape is unique. It's got these little notches off the top, on the top corners. So he's got a unique shield and a torch, and a unique armor look too, compared to the other knights. Because he usually stands on the upper part here, and you rotate the crank, and it fires the cannonballs out. And it's the same kind of boulders is what comes with the castle, except they're red to be like a flaming cannonball. And it's got wheels to roll. And it's about I'd say about 6 inches tall. Yeah, about 6 inches tall. So that's the cannon for the Black Knights, and this explorer for the wizard. And this dungeon you could put in the castle, or just position it, somewhere out in the back of the castle. So that's these two. And now these two, we have a dragon with a rider on top, and then we have a like Trojan horse with a mechanic guy who's like the driver or controller of it. Now the dragon, as you can see with the size of the guy, it's pretty good size dragon, and it's a lot bigger than the blue one that I showed earlier, that I put with the Ice Brigade. Now this one, it's got wings that you can pose up and down. Its arms pose, and it's got opposable legs. And in the back of the tail, there's a little trigger, and if you hit the trigger, it shoots out fire like a fireball. So you can like go and knock people off the castle or push down knights. And the knight on top is kind of like a jousting knight, but he's got like a little hot dog on the end to roast it on the fire of the dragon. And he's got a little dragon symbol on his shield. And because of the total numbers that the attacking knights, the Black Knight and Fire Knight have, I usually put him with the wizard or the Blue Knight. Well, I usually put him with the wizard because it's a purple dragon, and the blue. So I usually put him on the side with the castle. The Trojan horse has wheels to roll, and the guy could stand on top and ride on top. There's a trigger right here which makes the head of the Trojan horse go down like a battering ram, or you can crush knights on the ground because it goes almost to the ground, but far enough that you can see you can definitely hit a knight with it. And the shields, which have the same dragon logo as the Black Knights, go in the tail, and you pull the tail back, and it's spring loaded, and you release it, and the shield goes flying like a projectile. And the reason I say it's like a Trojan horse is because you can open up the inside and fit about 3 knights probably inside. Let's see. And yeah, you can fit 3 knights inside. So it'd be like a Trojan horse, or a vehicle to get up close to the castle, not get hurt by the boulders or the arrows. And obviously this goes with the attacking group of the castle, and that's probably why they made the driver of it kind of a neutral look, in case, depending on if you have the gold knights or the black knights attacking, because he's got just a wrench, and his arms pose. He's got goggles on, so he's like a blacksmith type guy. And it's kind of hard to see, but I guess it's supposed to be the Black Knight's logo on his little chest plate there. So that was the Trojan horse and the dragon. These two, This is a Viking and a giant. Now the Viking, he was in the computer game. In one of them, he had like attacked the castle and took it over himself as like a Viking marauder. And so you see this boat and this character in one of the computer games. And he's kind of like a miscellaneous because he's not really affiliated with anybody, but he goes with the Great Adventures Castle set. And they didn't make any other Vikings, so he's kind of like a lone Viking guy. So he can kind of help out either side. And this is the giant. He's got a bird that detaches, and the claws can actually grab a hold of a knight and hold a knight in its claws. Let's see, like so. So his bird can grab knights and fly them up and drop them, and he can clip on his arm or his backpack. He comes with a club that you can take out of his hand, and it's basically the same type of material and weight as the boulders. And then the giant itself, when you slam him on the down, he's got like a spring to get like a stomping noise. And then the arms are kind of soft rubbery, where you can pull it back and punch with the fist hand, or with his other hand that's open for grabbing. You can grab a hold of a knight, pull it back, and just let him throw the knight. And usually he's with the attacking the castle, but he could be on either side. And when you have like the whole set, you can almost break it up into 3 groups or 4 groups, or even have just them be independent and just come in the middle of the fight and just start attacking both sides. So these are basically the independent people that really don't really have an affiliation to either side, depending on how you look at it.